Today, we're diving into the world of a fat activist who has generously taken time out of her busy schedule of, well, I'm not sure what, to bless us with a list. The top 5 traumas of being fat. She has expertly reframed every single consequence of a profound life choice as an act of bigotry perpetrated by a cruel and unjust world. So buckle up. Let's get into it.
This is my official ranking for the top 5 worst plus-size experiences. Have a couple of honorable mentions here that don't quite make the top 5. First honorable mention, going to the doctor for a cold. The reason this doesn't quite make the list is because you could get lucky, but usually you're leaving with a referral to a nutritionist, a referral to weight loss medicine, and overall getting worse because of all the germs in the doctor's office.
Instead of just treating your sniffles, the doctor has the audacity to mention a nutritionist or weight loss medicine. Imagine that. A medical professional looking at the single greatest comorbidity factor for nearly every major disease and suggesting you address it. The sheer horror of a doctor practicing preventative medicine.
Second honorable mention is finishing your food at a restaurant. It feels like there is FBI-level surveillance when you do this. Everything is microchipped. Everyone is watching.
Maybe that hyper-awareness is less about people staring and more about you assuming they are. Most people are far too absorbed in their own lives and meals to care about yours. This paranoid fantasy that you're the center of everyone's attention is less about their bigotry and more about your own self-consciousness.
Now entering the official list at number 5, we have coordinating the group photo. Specifically, if you, the fat person, are coordinating the group photo, you won't miss the telepathic communication happening between everyone trying to convince you that you're the tallest in the group and therefore you should go in the back. I am 5'4" and I have been told that I am taller than 6-foot people before in order to benefit the group photo aesthetically.
If this is true, maybe as a clumsy, non-confrontational way of saying you take up more visual space. It's about mass. Group photos are about composition, and large objects naturally dominate the frame.
At number 4, we have wearing black. This can range on levels of traumatizing, but if you're someone like me that never wears black, everyone will tell you that it's the only color that looks flattering on you because, according to color theory, it makes you look smaller. This goes at number 4 because unfortunately half the time they are right, but the internalized fat phobia makes me want to put it on the list, so it's on the list.
This is called external reality. Dark colors recede, light colors advance. This is objective color theory, not a personal attack. The fact that you see a universally accepted principle of visual art as a trauma indicates a profound unwillingness to accept any feedback that doesn't validate your choices.
At number 3, we have classic, simple, but still average level trauma, liking yourself. Everyone and their mother will make you feel like a terrible person for this. I highly recommend taking your blood test results with you everywhere you go so that you can prove to people who get mad at you for liking yourself that you're healthier than them. That's a good conversation starter.
This is the most telling point of all. You've reduced health to a single, manageable metric like blood pressure to win an argument, completely ignoring the immense, long-term strain that hundreds of extra pounds place on your joints, heart, and organs. Health isn't a card you play in a conversation to shut people up. It's the functional capacity of your body. Liking yourself shouldn't be a defensive act requiring medical paperwork. It should be a motivation to care for yourself, not just validate every state you're in.
I went back and forth quite a few times between number 2 and number 1's ranking. I think I would still want to switch them, but I'm so far removed from elementary school trauma that maybe that's why number 1 feels a little scarier. Number 2, we have telling someone in elementary school that you have a crush. This made global news every single time. It was unfathomable that a chubby child could like someone. It was the topic of every sleepover. I even got a prank call once to my home phone, landlines, remember those? My parents picked up. And the person on the other line wanted to confirm if I had a crush on this person.
Childhood teasing is universal. Kids get roasted for literally anything. The attention you remember may feel huge, but that's because you were a kid. It's not proof of systemic anti-fat propaganda in the 2nd grade.
Then at number 1 here, we have sitting in a chair for the first time. The reason that this makes number 1 is because you think you're prepared every single time until you're 3 seconds away from the chair. And then every ounce of confidence you've ever had in your life leaves. As fat people, we have a lot of trauma, so let me know if I'm missing anything. I could probably make 1,000 versions of these.
This is a physics problem. The world is largely built to accommodate a certain range. If sitting down gives you an existential crisis, maybe the answer isn't to blame the chair industry, it's to address the anxiety behind the moment. In conclusion, your entire video is a masterpiece of projection. You've taken the natural consequences of obesity, the medical advice, the social awkwardness, the physical limitations, and reframed them as a systemic prejudice. The world isn't failing you, you're failing to live in reality. The common thread here is refusal to accept that your choices have outcomes. But by all means, keep making lists. It's easier than making a change.
Also, having your skinny friends constantly tell you how fat and disgusting they feel and they need to lose weight.
I would like to submit for your consideration. 1. Having a naturally thin mother. 2. Getting chub rub on the first day of a vacation where you have only packed skirts and dresses.
Going shopping in middle, high school with your friends and you don't fit a single thing in the store, so you're just holding accessories while they all have new outfits.
Being gaslit about being unapproachable or scary.
Fear of seeing people you haven't seen in a long time because they'll notice I'm fatter, still fat, etc.
Being introduced to someone for the third or fourth time and them saying it's nice to meet you because you're not skinny enough to be memorable.